If you want to get up there.
I can't push on it until you move that though. All right, ready? And we're gonna have to move it out of the light. So you're gonna have to take it back over there and bring it back over. You know the light fixture that's on the wall over here?
Are you up and over yet?
No, baby. Nope, don't do that. You'll bust the bulb.
All right, it's done. We spent all summer, starting from May, and now it's December, right at Christmas time. We finally finished our conversion from bedroom into closet into master suite. Let's go check out the project we've been working on. Okay, right behind me was the entrance into our bedroom. Right around the corner was the second bedroom, which happens to be the same exact size as the master bedroom. But now we've sealed this off and we've turned this into the closet area. Let's go around the corner and we'll show you what we've done. All right, guys, welcome to our closet. We are in the middle of combining the master bedroom with the guest bedroom. We've taken this door frame out with the intentions of we are now going to wall this up, close that off. The first closet you come to the right, this is now going to be Michelle's area where we're going to put a vanity in there so she can sit and do her makeup. This built-in is going to stay. Of course, we've extended this out 2 foot so that we can rebuild our shower and make a larger bathroom. We're going to leave this window just the way it is. However, this window over here, Michelle's determined that she does not want a window behind her clothes. So we're in the process of sealing this up. We've cut a piece of styrofoam to fit. We've moved the blinds further against the window, popped in the styrofoam, silicone around it. Now we're going to put brace boards back here, and we're going to put sheetrock in. Tape that up, mud it up, and the only thing you're going to see is this window sill to continue to be here.
Just a lip of the window sill.
That's all you're going to see, with the intent that we can always undo what we're about to do here, and nothing's going to change. We've already got the carpet out of this room and the padding. We've got our carpet picked out. Michelle's got our carpet picked out, and we've got carpet coming in a few weeks. This was Michelle's closet. We've taken the doors out. We've busted through the wall. We're just going to cover up these 2x4s the way they are. We're not going to do anything other than just cover that up with some sheetrock.
Stop it.
This was the guest bedroom closet side.
It was Maya's bedroom.
Yeah. So we've come over 25 inches. We've left a 34-inch gap here because our sliding barn door is wider than that, so we want to overlay on this side and this side to block out any light. If somebody here is changing, it doesn't really disturb the person that's in the bed still asleep. So we are going to take boards out of our shop, paint them white, and just cover this up with boards and trim it out both sides. Same thing with this window. If you walk into this bedroom, this window is not centered to the room. And it would bother Michelle to try to center the bed in the room and then the window be off. We're going to close this up. We've still got a silicone around it. We've still got to put the sheetrock over it. Michelle could tell you a little bit more about the paint and the theme of the paint that she's going to use. That's where we are in this project right now.
That's going to be a surprise for the ending.
And this was the door frame that we took off of this closet. So that's where we are in the build right now. I'm going to go back and get busy building out that door frame that we walked through and get that closed up.
This will be our door to our bedroom. Yep, because this is about to get closed up. when he closes that up, then we'll walk through this as our bedroom. Bed right there, and then this will be our closet. Walk through this into the big closet.
Now, none of this was my idea. I'm just the brawn behind the brains. Michelle has painted all the walls. She's picked out and put in white carpet. That was completely up to her. That wasn't anything of my decisions. We've got one window in the room. We had one window behind this picture here, but when they built the house, they centered the windows to the outside structure of the house. They didn't center the windows to the room. So the window was off. Michelle's like, I don't like that. Let's seal it up. So we put some sheetrock, we insulated the window, and so now we've a solid wall back there. And you can barely even tell where the window even was. But right behind me, we had the typical open double door closets that were popular back in the 70s and 80s. And so we have built out this wall a little bit. We turned it into a doorway. We moved our barn door that was in our bathroom out here and rehung it over this. So now we have built this doorway to match this door.
So close it up. Nice.
You can see the
No, you
right here
can't. No,
was-
you can't.
Well, right here is where the closet was open to. So we knocked out the back wall, which backed up to what was Michelle's closet, and we've combined the two closets into a little
Like a foyer.
four-way area. Since we built out this wall, we were able to put in some shelves here, and so I've put my winter clothes and my jeans here. Michelle has given me some hooks. She's turned this into my space. So whenever I get up in the morning, I shut the door, I come in here, and this is where I can get dressed with my shoes. If I want to wear a tie, I can hang up my clothes for the night from the night before to get ready for tomorrow. My winter jammies, all my belts, little organizer there. So now we come through what was Michelle's closet into what was our bedroom. In here we have done what was done in there. Our bed was sitting here. We did insulate and close up this window back here. And we bought this rack system, which is just metal pipe, from a boutique that had closed over Mississippi, and they were selling their entire racking system for $200. So you have to buy that pipe. It's more than double that to get all the pipe bought. And it just so happened to be that it fit perfect. We reassembled it. The only thing we decided to do was buy some insert pipe, raise this section, and add in enough room for my clothes, my pants to hang up. And we did the same thing over here for Michelle's longer clothes so that they weren't sitting on top of her bottom rack. Now, right behind Michelle, she has turned this into her little vanity area. So she can sit here and she can do her makeup, her hair, and then she's got her jewelry stuff there. Her new jewelry closet that she got for Christmas, a vanity that we picked up off of Facebook, and she's got some stuff stored in there. Our bathroom was just a little too cramped. So we knocked out the wall that was in here, we pulled out the old shower, and we extended this entire wall 2 feet. So it was even where the back of the vanity was, so we brought it out 2 feet. So when you come in here, this is all Michelle's idea with the magnolia flowers, the black wallpaper. We took the sprayer, we sprayed water on the popcorn ceiling. I was able to scrape it down, and we laid a piece of visqueen on the floor, and so I scraped that onto the floor. We picked it all up and we got it out of here. I went along and I've measured and marked where my rafters are in the ceiling. You can see where the nails, the row of nails where the sheetrock is nailed to the rafters. That's where I know where I'm going to nail this beadboard. So we've got birch, plywood, beadboard, and Michelle has painted it white with kilts, and we're getting ready to attach it to the ceiling and give it a little bit of a different look. After that, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start working on replumbing our shower. We're going to go up and through the attic, down over here where we're going to eventually build this wall out complete. We'll have another set of nozzles here. The big shower head goes here, the rainfall shower head. And so we'll have 2 personal showers on the wall here. That's the idea. Let's go ahead and get started.
I can't push on it until you move that though. All right, ready? And we're gonna have to move it out of the light. So you're gonna have to take it back over there and bring it back over. You know the light fixture that's on the wall over here?
Are you up and over yet?
No, baby. Nope, don't do that. You'll bust the bulbs. Take it that way. Hold on. All right. Now. I think, is your rough cut over there?
It's going to be, the roof edge is going to cover it up. So.
All right.
All the way against the wall, put it.
All right. It's all the way against the wall.
Yep. Okay, that's right there. Got it?
No, it's not going up. Nope.
It's still a little too long.
Yeah. Hammer the hammer. All right, mine's up.
Yours up now?
Yeah, but it's not on there. Against the wall. You're gonna have to tap it. Hand me the hammer. All right, mine's up and up against the wall.
Good enough?
Yes. You good?
Yes.
Baby, be careful.
At least you got that on camera.
Nope, it doesn't show you below the waist. There's a gap right here. Look, there's a gap. Because it's not all the way up over here. Hand me the hammer, please. And there's still a gap. You can't do that. You can't have a gap like this.
Oh, I agree.
Okay.
You take it down when you cut it.
Yep.
That sucks. Pull the gap, pull it down.
Nope. You'll have to pull the gap down. I'm not strong enough. Mine's down. You have to get your end down.
Alright, let me just cut it in place because it don't want to come down.
Let me cut it in place. No.
No, I'll take the and I'll just trim it.
Oh, I got you.
So you just push it back up there.
I have a feeling it's not going to stay.
Well, it don't want to come down, that's for sure.
Now we figured out why the plywood was bulging and wasn't fitting right. It's because we forgot to take down the air vent. Do you see what you were sitting on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Thank you. Wow. That looks great.
We took the vanity cabinet out, we painted it, we took the cabinet, the one sink that was in here, we threw it out. We bought 2 sinks, we took a piece of pine log, put it on the sawmill, and we made this countertop, dropped a drilled our holes out and dropped the sinks in there. So now we have turned this into a double vanity. Michelle found these mirrors. She's painted them black and then she decoupaged it gold, or one way or the other. But anyway, this was Michelle's design here. We took the mirror that was here, flipped it up, and we put it on this wall. So now you have a full mirror that you can get dressed in. Over here we have, this is Michelle's little pride area here, what we've done with this shower. Like I said, we took this all the way out, we threw everything in the trash, and we started over. We'll give you a look in there. To the right was the original shower components. We took the components out, we redid the components, we put in new controls and new shower head. Right above this is a 3-foot long shower head, and each one of these little places where the water comes out, that turns it, there's a light that shines out that, so all this is LED lit up.
Disco lights.
And it changes with the color of the temperature of the water. This is the shower head that came with it. And then just below it is the controller that controls this shower head and the overhead shower head. So we ran in bigger pipes for this unit. So we have very good water flow. While she's showering here, I can shower in the other, and when you turn them both on, it's no loss of pressure on either one. We've got good water flow because the water comes from 2 different areas off of 3/4 inch piping, whereas typically your showers are 1/4 or 1/2 inch pipes. So this doesn't convert to 1/2 inch till it hits here, and then we didn't mess with this over here. That's the original 1/2 inch. All right, guys, this was our summer project. It's part of our motto of keep growing, keep building, and always keep adventuring. Together we're Flemington Famous. We hope you enjoyed this build out and following along as we tried our hands at building out a shower and a bathroom and a closet. Stay tuned with our future endeavors. We've got more content to bring you similar to what we're doing here. Can't wait to show you. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one.